sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something to have the bowl trip. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They kick it away on 4th down. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Very useful Powerful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football, you want to get upfield and make more yards, but sometimes you got to realize, I just got to toe tap that thing. I just got to get one in, get the completion. That was a missed opportunity right there.
Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. And an explosive play, has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finds his back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
With the catch, it's McAfee. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here we go.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught near the sideline, it's Watkins. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Boom. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The golden flashes want to crank the tempo. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. On the option. Runs through the tackle. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Got it set up on the outside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Looking downfield is St. Clair. Hauls it in. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that...
He got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the golden flashes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The golden flashes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Working that left side now. He gets it in. Touchdown, Kent State.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the ball.
And welcome to modern...
There he goes!
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers?
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field is this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Puts it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the golden flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Hard running there. Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensive.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The golden flashes will hustle to the line.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball is coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Flashes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Golden Flashes moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. A nice job creating the loss on first down.
Rides the back on the option to give. At the 40, there he goes. All out of space. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Great job by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown, and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's third and long. You don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down through the interception, but no harm.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's the handoff. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Golden Flashes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Finds his man down the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, the running back snags him, but couldn't keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field of play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Flashes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Pulls and fires complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion,
defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You got enough yards, but what do you have to do? You got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Quickly to the tight end. And that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16.
as a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Davis.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They just keep firing. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the GameCocks come to the line on third down trying to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The kick is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Golden Flashes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Used the play fake, now to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Golden Flashes with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Tight end now in motion. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the 2nd half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Golden Flashes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the side.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
It's another first down for the offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they...
Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man quickly. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Golden Flashes want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Got his man on the outside.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the golden flashes after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's sticky. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snags it. Touchdown, Kent State. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. To a drive there of 84 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy has a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Shakes off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Just what they hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Finds his man. It's Watkins. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
3:25.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
On 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up with the pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with the 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
He's in open space downfield. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The golden flashes headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got his man. Caught, and he's close to the 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the golden flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Kent State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Kent State offense will take over.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The golden flashes in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Hunt is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Complete to start this drive. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's fourth down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the return man is stopped. And that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the golden flashes want to crank the tempo. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, golden fashion. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Watkins. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. The defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. They've got him in the backfield, and that will be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Kent State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. He stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
It was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And the returner goes down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'm trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's good. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
The Golden Flash will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Rushes on him. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball downfield. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.